Well, fighting fires is dangerous for crews to do, of course, and that danger could have better predictions as to where fires may go. And of course, that technique is coming out of NCAR. The project scientist with the lead on this is Janice Coen. She is joining us on the phone to talk about, I guess in a way, I want to call this your little baby. It's a kind of a lead project for you. Tell us about what's new with this technique.
Well, we've been working on models that model the unfolding of large wildland fire events for over a decade. But what we're working on now is looking at that as a forecasting problem. What we do is combine a weather model with a fire behavior model so that the weather is directing where the fire goes and the fire is changing the weather in its environment. Now we're looking at it as a forecasting problem, and that brings some of the problems of weather models along with it. For example, all your listeners know that a weather forecast loses accuracy with time, so that you can trust tomorrow's forecast, but you're pretty skeptical about what it says is going to happen next week. So this was a problem that we had to solve when we looked at forecasting where fires are going to go, because our weather models lose skill so rapidly, and wildfires can go on for 3 weeks to several months. So one of the ways we've had to look at this problem is to look at how can we make our forecast better. And one of the transformative events has been the arrival of satellite data that's now coming back to Earth twice a day from sensors that have been up there for a couple years now. And so what we do, we start our weather model going, but we start the fire in it by bringing in the location that the satellite shows and modeling the evolution of the fire from there. And because we have a map of the fire every 12 hours, we can start simulations one after another and always be using the freshest atmospheric data and the freshest location of the fire, so that we can model the fire accurately for 12 to 24 hours after we start one of these forecasts out. And by doing it over and over, we can model a fire from its ignition, often by lightning, until it's put out, perhaps several months later.
All right, Janice, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back after this.